Hello, my name is Celia. Welcome to day 1 of your 7-day yoga challenge. Now, if you have a yoga blanket or a towel, I recommend using it, folding it, and sitting so that your buttocks, your sitting bones come on the blanket and your feet come just outside it. Sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position, either by bringing each foot under the opposite knee, or you can line your heels or your ankles in front of you. So choose anything that feels comfortable for you to sit for a moment. Placing our hands on our knees, let's close our eyes for a moment. Sitting really centered and starting to bring our attention inward. Now in yoga we always breathe through our nose throughout the practice. So do connect your own breath now, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. See if you can make the inhalation and exhalation equal in length. Just feel how the breath feels when it fills your body and gently flows out. Focusing on your breath is the fastest way to calm our bodies and our minds down. And a wonderful way to connect to yourself. What a beautiful way to start this practice and this week-long journey. Let's open our eyes. Let's roll our shoulders a few times. Forward, up and back. Still breathing in and out through our nose. Then the opposite direction, just to warm our shoulders up a little bit. Then let's bring our shoulders up toward our ears and drop them down. Up, really tense them up, and then drop down. One more time. And dropping them down. Then let's interlace our fingers in front of us, pushing them forward. Let your spine round here. And then with an inhale, bring your arms up. Reaching your chest bone up. Taking a deep inhalation. One more time. Bringing the palms forward. Push your arms forward and let your spine round. With an inhale, coming up. Then releasing our arms by our sides. Let's do a side stretch, reaching your right arm up. With an inhale, lengthen. And walk your left fingertips to the side, stretching over to your left. Roll that right shoulder up and back, releasing the shoulder down from your ear, and keeping your right sitting bone heavy as you reach the fingertips up, further up to stretch your right side body. Coming back up, changing sides. With an inhale, reach your left arm up, lengthening. And then walking your right fingertips to the side, stretch over to your right. Making that left sitting bone heavy, rolling the left shoulder back. Widening both collarbones. Sending your breath to that left side body that is opening. Then coming back up, let's do spinal twist with an inhale, first lengthen. Then exhale, twisting over to your left side, placing your right fingertips on the left knee. Feel the twist in your mid and upper back. With every inhale, lengthen, and every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Coming back to center with an inhale, lengthening always first, and then on the twisting to your right side, placing your left hand on your right knee. With every exhale, twisting a little bit deeper, keeping your shoulders relaxed here. Coming back to center. Now let's remove our blanket or towel to the side. Coming to do cat and cow. So spread your fingers slightly apart, placing the palms shoulder width apart. placing the second finger or the space between second and third finger to point forward. Check that your wrist bones lie with the front edge of your mat, and then place weight all around the circumference of your palm, but a little bit more body weight to the inner side of the wrist. That is the side that can carry weight. And then bringing your knees under your hips, hip width apart. You can keep your toes tucked or untucked, up to you. Firming your abdomen in here, first starting with a long neutral spine. Then with an inhale, reaching your heart forward, letting your belly drop down, looking forward, releasing the shoulders down from your ears for cow. And with an inhale, round your spine by pushing through your palms, bringing your belly button up toward your spine for cat. Then with an inhale, reaching your heart forward for cow. With an exhale, rounding your spine for cat. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, round your spine. Now continue your fingertips at your own pace, really feeling how you can connect your own breath to the movement so it becomes a smooth, continuous dance-like flow. Feeling how good that movement feels for your whole spine. Let's do one more round. And then coming to all fours. Now firm your abdomen in here so your spine is strong, stable, and neutral. Reach your right leg back, straightening the knee. First keep your toes on the ground, either staying here or lifting the foot a few inches on the up. This hip height, your right hip is not rolling up. Your hips are still square. Your spine is exactly the same position as earlier, long and neutral. And if you want, reach your left arm forward. Now, if you can't keep balance here, just stay in the previous version. Trying to make this as stable and as strong as possible, reaching back through that right heel and forward through your left fingertips. Bringing the arm and leg down, side and side. So first find a stable, strong tabletop position, firming your abdomen in, and reaching the left toes back, staying on the ball of the foot first as you straighten the knee. Either staying here or lifting the foot off the ground just a few inches so your left hip is still square, it is not rolling open. Stable core here. If you can stay stable, reach your right arm forward, extending all the way through the left heel to your right fingertips. Firm abdomen to keep your stability. Length through your whole spine, and then bringing the arm and leg back down. Let's sit in child's pose, knees apart, your toes come to touch. Sit your buttocks on your heels, reaching your arms forward for extended child's pose, Balasana. This is a wonderful pose to rest at any time if you need. During your practice, you may gently move your hips from side to side if that helps to release your lower back. Then coming to center. Take a deep inhale and exhale out from your mouth. Just to fully relax. And then let's continue breathing through our nose, coming back to tabletop position. If you're new to yoga, take a look first. We will do downward facing dog. Palms are the same as in tabletop. Good, healthy alignment. Then bring your knees back a little bit so your stance is wider, tucking your toes under and lifting your hips up toward the sky. Feet are hip width apart, second toe pointing forward. Now here in downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, we want to keep a long neutral spine. So if you need to bend your knees to make that happen, do so. Remember, the goal is not just to bring your heels down and your legs straight. That may be the traditional expression of the pose, but it is more important that you have a long spine so there is no rounding, especially in your lower back. So keep your your knees bent if that helps, forming the upper arms in, rolling the shoulders up away from your ears, and tuck your front ribs in as you firm your abdomen in, so you're not overarching the lower back either. Spinning your inner thighs back, reaching your hips even higher. Then let's walk our hands to meet our feet at the end of the mat. Bend your knees if you need that, to bring your fingertips on the ground. Let your upper body become heavy. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Now with an inhale, slide your hands up your shins, reach your heart forward. Here we have a long neutral spine parallel to the floor, half forward fold. And with an exhale, fold down again, bending the knees if you need to. Uttanasana. With an inhale, reach your heart forward, lengthening, and with an exhale, fold down, forward fold. Moving your body weight a little bit more to the balls of your feet here. Let's do one more time. With an inhale, slide your hands up your shins, reach your heart forward, half forward fold. And with an exhale, fold all the way down. Now let's roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, mindfully and slowly. Very slowly come all the way up, bringing your head up very relaxed. Turning the palms to face forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. Now walk a little bit in front of your mat. Check that your second toes are pointing forward, feet hip width apart. Balanced through all four corners of your feet. Gently releasing the tailbone down, firming the abdomen in, turning your palms to face forward. With an inhale, circle your arms up, reaching up, Uttanasana. And with an exhale, hinging from your hips, come all the way down, again bending your knees if you need to. With an inhale, slide your hands up your shins, reach your heart forward, half forward fold. And with an exhale, fold down, forward fold. With an inhale, circle your arms up toward the sky, lengthening, and with an exhale, releasing your arms by your sides, turning the palms to face forward for Tadasana. Now let's take a wide step to face the long end of our mat. Turn the second toes to point forward, so the outer edges of your feet line with the outer edges of your mat, and bring your tailbone under you so your hips are not shooting back. Your hips are squared, your shoulders are squared to the wall you're facing. Placing your hands on your hips. With an inhale, first lengthen. With an exhale, fold down, pushing your front thighs back to keep the legs straight. And if your head touches the floor easily, take a narrow stand. If you're having a hard time coming down, try a wider stand, so adjust as needed. Keep your hands here. Or place your palms in between your feet, fingers pointing to the same direction as toes, from your elbows in, shifting your body weight a little bit more to the balls of your feet. For Prasarita Padottanasana, wide legged forward fold. And again, don't judge yourself, just practice with self-compassion and curiosity. If you can bring your fingertips or your hands on the floor, just keep your hands on your hips. Then placing your hands on your hips, coming back up with a long spine. And toe heel your feet together. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. Well done. This was day 1 of our 7-day yoga challenge. So be proud of yourself for having taken this step, and I look forward to practicing with you tomorrow.